Hey, Robin.
Jack.
We are the Inwits, and we're back for episode 6.
Seven.
Episode 7.
Yeah.
Good one. Good catch. I was off there.
Hey.
I had doubt. I did have doubt when I said it. All right. Cool.
Fine.
Where are we starting?
I guess let's start with
Don't say the beginning.
the beginning. Who came back from tribal?
No, I can't remember. We
No.
just finished watching, and I've already forgotten.
I don't know the names of the tribes well enough yet. Whether
Purple or
it's-
yellow? Orange, whatever.
Well, the one with
Noura.
no, the other team.
The other team. Purple
Yeah,
team.
yeah. So
That's right. Yes, we had the fallout.
yeah. So I I thought it was a bit when what's her name said I didn't want to play that way. She was the
Of
one.
course you didn't want it to play.
No, but she's the one that's just played the advantage and blocked somebody's vote, and they've sent Jason home.
Oh,
right?
Denise.
Whatever her name is. I've forgotten her name.
Yeah, Denise. I think it's Denise.
No, it's not Denise. But anyway.
Elaine. It's
Elaine, thank you.
She looks
Elaine.
like a Denise.
But then she goes, I didn't want to play out this or that way. You've just played an advantage and made it play out that way?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Yeah,
because it's really weak.
It's really derogatory
It
to the
is,
other side.
it is.
It's
kind of like saying you're stupid enough that I think you'll believe
I'm
this.
sorry that I beat you. Like, just
Yeah.
own your move.
Yeah, exactly.
Own your move.
Just, hey, it was 4-4
yeah.
and we're on top now.
Yeah,
we made
that's
it.
Own
You
the
know,
move.
we didn't have to go to
we
rocks.
We got lucky. I got lucky.
Yeah.
I got that advantage.
She can sit there quite
Yeah.
legitimately and say, you guys were willing to go to rocks
Yep.
and wouldn't play ball, so this is what we had to do.
Yeah. Not everyone needs to be your friend.
Exactly.
In
Done.
this case, it doesn't. Just because you got something that gave you an edge, don't
Yeah.
have to apologise for it.
Yeah.
Don't have to pretend.
Now,
I
you
didn't
can
want
make
it to
a
go this way. Well, the other way was you were
Exactly.
going home. Would you have
That's
preferred
right.
that way? No, you wouldn't. You wanted to go this way.
That's right. Exactly. You can just say, I didn't want to go to rocks, and this is a way of doing it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
And then you can say, that doesn't mean that we don't want to cooperate. Or
No.
whatever, you know.
No. Now that there's a balance of numbers, we can
Yeah.
potentially work something out. It's just like that was
Yeah.
we were at a standstill. No one was
Yeah.
budging, and I didn't. To her knowledge, Elaine
right.
had no idea people were going to budge.
No.
And even though Missy and Aaron had already
Flipped.
she didn't know that. To her knowledge, it was going to rocks, and I don't want to
Yeah.
go to rocks. I don't want to run that risk. Great.
I want to
apologise. Don't
see if
apologise. Own
Elaine
that.
gets information from the other. Like, the other three didn't really seem to go to Elaine and go, oh, by the way, you know, Aaron flared, Missy
No,
flared.
they didn't.
Which is really interesting. I think it kind of shows a lack of understanding of what their position is.
Well-
like Tommy and
Tommy
Lauren.
and Lauren ended up going against Dan, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because I guess they all kind of felt the merge was coming up soon, so it was like
Yeah.
just one more
Yeah.
vote. We need one more vote. If we have
Yeah.
to throw Dan under the bus, sure thing, we throw Dan under the bus. But you're only thinking
Yeah,
single
exactly.
vote.
That's right.
What happens next?
And in the process, out of themselves.
Yeah, in the process, put themselves as because they both kind of the two of us bond better than the three of us than that other
Yeah,
one. So we throw
exactly.
them under. But now you've highlighted your bond
Exactly.
together.
And Missy noticed straight away.
Yeah.
And Elaine.
Yeah, Missy
Right.
Missy is pretty switched on with trying
Exactly. And Elizabeth.
Yeah, they all noticed.
I know. Like, Elizabeth was like, I don't care which one it is. But then Missy was like, no, I think it should be Tommy because that takes, that isolates Lauren.
Yeah.
Fine thinking.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we won't be having that.
No, that didn't eventuate
But
because of the challenge.
I am surprised that Tommy and Lauren didn't go to Elaine and go, by the way, Aaron and
Missy
came to us and said,
the three of them could have gone together.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what we had here again? We almost had that similar situation that we had last week where you have a chance to come to a standstill and try and work something out, but you cave too easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Missy and Aaron just gave up everything.
They just gave up.
Tommy and Lauren just gave up everything by going, okay, well, we don't want to go. Let's throw him under the bus.
That's right.
Well, what are your other options here?
Yeah, and
what information do you have? How can you use that information?
That was really good information about Aaron and Missy that would have potentially created a split between Elaine and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And Missy and Aaron.
And a bit of doubt, a bit of
Exactly.
conflict, which, look, Dan still might have gone home, regardless.
Absolutely.
He still could go home.
Yeah.
However, what you're at least doing is putting some other
put the pressure on them again.
Yeah.
They're just going to sit there now and go, hey, we're in control.
Yeah.
Then you're putting pressure on them. Or can we trust them anymore? Can we?
Yeah, put that doubt out there. Plant that seed and see what happens. Maybe nothing will happen of it, but don't just give up everything straight away, in which they did.
The other thing they can have is instead of Elaine going to, like, they can have Elaine go to, they could have Lauren go to Missy and to Elaine and Elizabeth, and then they could have Tommy go to Aaron and Missy and go, oh, by the way, she's told Elaine, Lauren's told Elaine that you guys were coming for it.
Yeah.
Now you've got two people looking across at each other going, uh-oh.
And also, it's like they just thought of, I need to get to merge, I need to get to merge, I need to get to merge.
Yeah.
What they didn't think of is what potential happens when we get to merge. If hypothetically this would have brought them down to the merge down on numbers, well, getting to the merge is irrelevant then. Why don't you sit there and go, well, they're from the original tribe. If we can put doubt in there, that also means there's going to be more cracks come merge.
Absolutely.
More cracks to move around and see what happens. 4
of the old tribe roll through to merge, completely unscathed and together, and they hook up with the other guys, and hey, we got the numbers.
So it's a bit of a situation where it's like, did you think about what other? And I guess, did you think 3 moves ahead? Did you think the Island of the Idols lesson this week? Are you thinking ahead?
That's right. So
they were only thinking get to merge.
Well, actually, I don't think they were thinking for merge. I think they were just like next vote. We want to make sure it's Dan.
But I'm just giving them a little bit of faith and credit, saying the reason why they're thinking next vote is because the next vote merge is coming next. Surely.
I can't actually say that because we've seen that it is merge next week, right?
Yeah.
But one of the things I would contrast that with is the other tribe who did go to tribal. Callie and Dean were saying we got to get through this vote to merge. They were thinking ahead to merge. You know, the other side didn't mention merge at all.
And then the other side as well. Like Jamal was like, this vote's an easy vote because then next vote we're pretty sure merge is coming next, so we'll keep it easy. Don't rock the boat. Right before merge is a pretty good time to rock the boat.
Oh, it's the best time to rock the boat.
Shake things up right before merge so you don't have these solid alliances that make it hard to move.
Exactly. Shake it up before merge is the best time for your game plan.
Yeah.
Unless you're in control of the major alliance.
Yeah, if you're in control...
No, don't shake the boat.
Yeah, if you're in control, you're not shaking the boat. You're not shaking the boat. But what you should be wary of is the people on the bottom could want to shake the boat.
Absolutely.
Because I'm in control and they're going to want to come to me.
Exactly. You know, Jamal said the fatal words, I'm feeling really comfortable.
Yeah, he did. And he was lucky.
He was lucky. And as you pointed out, I think the only reason he was lucky is because they thought he might have
potential idol potential,
And that's why Jack ended up bearing the brunt of what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, he was collateral damage.
But it is amazing how many times somebody sits there and goes, I feel so comfortable or I'm in control.
Yeah.
And that's the trial.
Obviously the worst would be him going home for him with that comment. However, his whole plan was just he blew an idol.
Yep.
And he lost it. He lost his power.
He played his idol for nothing, and he lost a really staunch supporter. Like you know,
Jack was a big ally.
Exactly. Noura isn't.
No.
Right. Which only leaves Janet.
Yeah. And Janet was only loyal to Merton. Janet said we've got to get through to merge, and then after merge, free game.
Yeah, but what I mean is, out of all those people sitting there, Callie isn't loyal to Jamal. No. Dean isn't loyal to Jamal. Noura isn't loyal to Jamal. Janet
probably isn't the closest. She's the closest you've got.
Only in the circumstance, it seems like. Yeah. So his loyalist supporter. So they've taken out his henchman and basically left him in the dark. Like, even though he's going to hook up at merge, it's not going to be the hookup he thought he was going to have.
It's not going to be as strong as he wanted, and it's almost like it's not terrible, but it's a pretty bad result for him. It's a very bad result for him.
I don't know how good he is at thinking about the game, but he's got to think to himself, why Jack? And the only thing he can come up with, if he's smart enough to think about it, is he will sit there and go, the reason they picked Jack is because they also picked I might have an idol.
Yeah.
That's a double downer there, you know what I mean?
And also, why did I play my idol for Noura?
Yeah, oh well.
The Noura play, I think, is...
that was just, like... But that shows a complete lack of understanding of the game.
Yeah, and this is
nobody was going to vote Laura out.
This is something we just mentioned right when we finished. Is that the same concept as like, Jamal's really good socially in real life. He'd be a great social, he's very social in real life.
When you hear him talk to people, just in conversation.
Yeah, very clear, clear-headed, smart, intellectual, gentle, soft, caring, all the great stuff. All the great stuff. Come the gameplay, he's out. So what happened here is that he knows he made a wrong decision by naming the All Girls Alliance and having Callie do a really awesome. I know she took the offense to it, but I think it wasn't. I almost thought it was strategic as well to start that conversation, because that conversation is a big distraction.
Yeah,
there is a lot of other stuff going. So now we don't have an option where where Noura is slowly blowing things up, making a mess of things.
Well, let's be honest. When Noura spoke at Tribal, if you were sitting in that Tribal, would the thought have not crossed your mind? Let's vote Noura.
Yeah, it's going to be
absolutely, because she's terrible at speaking in Tribal.
She's horrible.
She's horrible.
At least Karishma doesn't speak.
I mean, at the end there, she was like, "Oh, I want to thank you for the idol," but it was a double thank you.
Yeah.
It was like, you didn't vote me, and you got a double.
And I voted your mate out.
Yeah.
And I thought there was going to be 3, but it's only 2. I got stooged. Noura got stooged.
Yeah, right.
So to me, the play for Noura comes from more of Jamal's
trying to make peace.
The outside element of the game that he can't merge them to. He's like, I want to show you that I'm not sexist. I didn't mean that, and this is my token of goodwill to try and heal the wounds that I may have put out there.
I disagree with Kelly that it's sexist. It's a legitimate concern of who's allied with who, and it doesn't matter about what line. But as I've said so many times, right? Allying along the lines of something as arbitrary as gender.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Or
it is arbitrary.
We're all strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not going to work.
However, Callie is correct in the sense that more often than not, there's always this fear of a women's alliance.
Oh.
And more often than not, there is final 3 men near the end. More often than not.
I don't know about that. There's plenty of women.
There's plenty of women at the end, but there is a higher number of men winners than women winners, I think.
But all I'm saying is, as far as an alliance goes, though, right?
No.
Well, how many times do we see at the beginning of a season, let's us all girls stick together? How long does it last?
Let's all athletes stick together.
Or whatever, some arbitrary thing, right?
The thing about it is yes, it can be perceived as sexist. I get it. But also, at the same token, and Noura was right in one sense. It's of course, I said Noura was right. Of course she's thought about it.
Oh, yeah, no, Noura was being honest, and I think it's a good trade.
But what she should have backed that up is gone, I've thought about an all-girls alliance, but I've also thought about staying together. Yeah. I've also thought about, can I flip?
Yeah.
Should I flip? Who would I flip with?
That's right.
Every situation should go through your head.
Absolutely. And she couldn't have been faulted for that.
No.
Absolutely
and so just because someone thought about that, I'm sure if it was the other way, I would have thought, okay, there's 4 of us guys, 3 women. Sure. Where does this get me? What does an all boys alliance get over an all girls alliance?
Actually, if Jamal actually looks at the votes, he must realise there is no all girl alliance because one of the girls must have voted for Jack.
Yep.
It can't be any of the we know Dean voted. He knows that Dean voted. Yep. He knows he didn't. He knows Jack didn't vote for himself.
Yep.
So one of the girls must have voted, right?
Yeah, so that's clear as day to go. That alliance that you're afraid of,
gone.
Which has been I think has been a great thing in this, which has been, Missy threw it out there very early on.
Oh, yeah.
But she never wanted it. She just wanted to throw that idea out there.
Well, she keeps referring to it. She keeps coming back to it, though, in every episode. All girl. But it never survives. Karishma goes off with somebody else.
Yeah. And I think that's I want to say it's a really awesome thing that she's throwing that out there, which is putting fear. But they don't really care about it. It's nothing strong behind it, but it is enough to cause a bit of doubt.
I think if it comes to an all-girl alliance, there's much bigger danger of Missy, Elaine, and Elizabeth forming an all-girl alliance than any of this lot.
The thing about
look at Kelly. Kelly's playing for herself. She doesn't.
Kelly's playing for herself, and that's what I think is the genius behind this all girls alliance, which has been a through line.
Yeah, mainly because of Missy, I think.
But it's also that the people who are the potential heads and strategic heads of this so-called alliance will always do what's best for them.
Oh, yeah.
We see that with Callie.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Missy would do. Missy wanted to get rid of Elaine. You know?
I don't think...
She did last week, you know? And that throws out the all-girl alliance.
No.
But they like to put that out there, but at the same time, keep that out there. Keep, girl strong. But at the same time, what's better for me? Man, we don't need Karishma.
I think the problem here is that there keeps being this thing thrown out of all girls, right? The problem is it never works. The girls do break up and go off in their own directions, right? So it's never really come together. And I think, the Elaine last week was just something like, Aaron has tried to get Elaine previously.
Yeah.
He says she's very social player, blah, which she is, right? And I think Missy just thought, it's the easiest choice. We'll throw Elaine on the bus.
So it's not so we're not going to rocks. It's not my chance. But I also, that's why, I don't think they want this all-girls alliance to come together. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I think it's a really...
Oh, no.
That's what I really like about it. It's like, we've got this alliance, but it's like, it really is just more of a, is there an alliance? Do we have to... If I was a male on this tribe of a heavier a larger number of females, am I now having to have that extra layer of doubt, which is going to slow my progression down? Like, my strategy is this, but hang on a second. But what if they keep talking? They're not actually sticking to it. Great, but that aura that it could be there is enough to give me a bit of doubt. And I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's misdirection. That's the word.
Absolutely.
So I think that, I don't think they really want it to work.
Oh, no,
I just think it's a great little bit of misdirection.
I agree.
I like.
I don't think it's just misdirection. I think Missy would be very happy if she could actually pull it together. But I think the evidence is there. It's just never going to work.
But I also think Missy would be very happy if she could pull it to whatever alliance together to the end.
True.
That's the thing. They don't care.
I think in the end, though, if there was going to be an all-girl alliance, I think it's going to be Missy, Elaine, and Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think any of the others...
If there was, I don't think there's going to be one.
I
you also don't think there's going to be one.
No, I don't think there's going to be one.
And if you were going to say there was one, because
that's what I mean. If there was going to be one, those are the three most likely, I think, simply because of where they ended up, right?
I just think it's a great little bit of misdirection. And also, it's not... There's no one way to the end.
No, exactly right.
And it's just... we're getting a glimpse of the talk about this, and they're not delivering on it, which also we're not getting to talk about all the other... We're not seeing all the other alliance talk that's going on between different people.
No, well...
And there should be multiple plans. There's not one plan. You can't have one plan.
Exactly. Look, I think Jamal's also putting himself on the back foot a bit here, right? Because he thinks that alliance he has, because it's just the old tribe. Again, that's
the same concept of all girls and all guys.
It's so arbitrary at the end of the day.
And all lawyers.
Will it survive merge? No, probably not.
No.
So Jamal should be thinking beyond that. He should be thinking about, who do you want to play with? Well, maybe he should have considered Dean.
100% he should have considered Dean. Not because of the all girls alliance, but because, hang on a second, do I have confidence in your own game? Do I think I'm potentially a threat? Yeah. Maybe I am a threat. Who else is a threat here? Dean's a threat. Maybe I can use him
as
to shield me.
Right? That's what I mean. Nobody else there was like, nobody went to Dean except for Callie.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, okay. Jamal could have gone and thought about it. Maybe Dean would be good for me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Side note.
Yeah.
This is way off topic. So Dean and Callie know each other through Dean's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Dean's ex-girlfriend is her good friend.
Yeah.
That went to college together. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Maybe Dean and Callie after this end up having a romantic relationship?
I was
like, I wonder if that leads to this after this weird circle of events.
Look, if they have the reunion, 15 minutes of it, all right?
If we get one.
It would be an interesting thread.
See what happens. Yeah. I was like, oh, is it? Because Kelly's like, I really like Dean.
I can almost guarantee, though, at the reunion, that they probably have that mutual friend in the audience.
Maybe, yeah.
And that they would point to her and talk about it a little bit, tiny bit.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But that's off Survivor.
Oh, yeah.
A thought that went through my head when Kelly was like, I like Dean. I know him because of this. I'm like,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting that you just leave Dean out there at the bottom. Like, it's the
same
thing. Right? Why? And Jamal's done this twice now. Jamal's been on the top and lets the people on the bottom be at the bottom.
Yeah, just be there.
Yeah.
They can't do anything. We have the power.
Jamal has plan A, and he's afraid that there are other plans going on, that's going to ruin his plan A.
But no plan B.
No, he's got plan A, and this is what's going to happen, but I'm afraid there's an all-female alliance. Right. Well, if there is, what's your plan B?
Yeah, what's your plan B?
You have no plan B.
Can it include Dean, who's sitting on the bottom and there's no way out?
Probably should have.
Right?
Probably should have.
Now, look, in reality, it probably wasn't going to work because Kelly's obviously gotten to him first, right?
Or who else is on the bottom here?
Exactly.
Oh, Karishma is always begging.
That's right.
Can I use Karishma to my advantage?
That's right.
And you know what? Karishma is so horrible at the game. If you gave her an opportunity to shake things up, she's going to take it because she wants to be a player.
Yeah.
She's going to want to be involved in a blindside because she's just right now going, is it me? Thank God. Thank you for not voting me this week.
It, right?
Thank you for not voting me this week. But if you went to Karishma and goes, hey, because you can't go to Noura.
No.
Because she's a wild card. You don't know what's going to come out of her mouth.
Exactly. If you set a plan to Noura, chances are it's going to just come right out.
But Karishma, she's not an idiot. She's just hopeless.
Yeah, she's just hopeless.
So you could go to Karishma and go, I think you and I can make a good move. And she's going to go, what? I'm going to be part of a blindside?
Yeah.
You're making my Survivor dream come true.
Look what she said in the camp. Yeah,
you're making my Survivor dream come true.
That's what she said in the camp to these people.
Because you're making all their Survivor dreams come true. I will happily make your Survivor dream come true. You can stay here for 39 days, Karishma,
absolutely.
Because I'm going to win the $1 million.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so easy. It's not even a question.
That's right. So, look, I suppose we should talk about Kelly's plan now then.
Yeah, well, we were freaking out
of it. When she said, I'm going to give the idol to Dean, I was like, no!
And you and I are very strict on never, because it gives away a lot of your power.
Well, everything.
Yeah.
It ends up being, they can use the idol for whatever they want to do with it.
Yeah, and I'm still a big believer of why can't you get some offensive play? And that was an offense, that was a very subtle offensive idol play. Brilliant. It was very bloody brilliant.
It was great. Like, she took a hell of a risk, though.
Yeah.
Not a risk I would have taken.
Because I would have played it myself.
Absolutely.
I would have gone in thinking if Merge is coming next, shake things up, whatever, I'm playing this for Dean.
Oh, absolutely. That's the thing. I would have stood up and gone, playing it for Dean.
Yeah.
Which would have put the target on my back.
Would have put the target on, and that's probably how I would have gone in.
Yeah.
Not really fussed about the target on my back. Then, because targets can shift pretty easily.
And it's if you think Merge is close.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, and if I was Callie, yes, I'm strategic, but let's be honest, first few votes of an early merge are potential. There's potentially going to be a safe vote. There's also potentially going to be a big physical challenge.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And if I'm not in the physical sense, then I'm very strategic. Yeah, I'm going to be on my toes, but I'm also going to know I'm going to potentially try and find another idol.
Yeah.
I'm also going to, like, the 2 idols have been dropped. There's got to be something happening.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's a merge, there might be a potential idol somewhere in the merge feast. You know, take the risk. I would have taken the risk and voted myself. However, Callie just gave us a lesson.
Yeah, a very good lesson.
Yeah, great. She played that well.
It's really rare, though. I think it'd be really rare to be able to do this and pull it off. I think if she didn't have that relationship outside the game,
wouldn't have worked.
Wouldn't have worked. More importantly, she wouldn't have trusted him enough to give it to him.
And she wouldn't have wanted to.
No, exactly. So she would have stood up, played it as per normal, as me and you would have, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the only thing that got her across the line doing that. But it was still a hell of a risk.
Also, the thing was, like, it had to be played now. And you know what? I really liked Kelly going, this has to be played tonight. And I don't want to... I don't need to. I'll get a memento.
Yeah.
I'll have a little keepsake at the end of this. But I have power here that's going to be useless tonight, after tonight.
She said,
how can I use this to my advantage?
She did something about it.
She did.
Right.
And I would have been trying to think the same way as well.
Absolutely.
However, I probably would have gone in, shaking things up and just blowing, here, I'm playing this for Jack.
Yeah, exactly.
And giving you an idol.
That's right. I would have done the same thing. You did play it for somebody.
Yeah.
Wear the target.
Wear the target for the
and
merge.
The kudos.
Yeah.
The kudos, right.
And then get through that and hopefully leave that as a big standout point as a resume
coming in to merge.
And me being silly, or us being silly, not thinking that come merge, we can still claim those subtle moves. We can say, well, exactly. I gave my idol to Dean. And orchestrated this vote. Because she did an amazing job.
Yeah, she did. And it doesn't really become apparent until you look at the votes.
Yeah, because it just looked like,
It just looked like Dean and Kelly voted for Jack.
And
that's not what happened.
With a safety of potential idol being dropped.
That's right.
On Jamal.
And I think it was terrifically done that she's convinced Noura and Dean, obviously Dean had to, right, to vote for Jack, and she herself has voted for Dean.
Yeah.
And made it really plain by the way she wrote Dean's name that she did vote for him.
Yeah.
So if there hadn't have been merged next week, if they hadn't
Noura's
lost...
copping the heat.
Yeah, exactly.
And imagine the repercussions after Jamal has played his idol for Noura.
Noura, right? They would have figured out pretty quickly that one of the girls had to have voted for Jack.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would have been narrowed down to Noura after that very, very rapidly.
And Noura would have tried to lie about it.
Of course.
She wouldn't have been very good at it.
But the beautiful thing here is that Dean plays the idol, saves himself, gets rid of somebody Kelly wants to see go home, and gets the heat put on Noura, because nobody's going to put any heat on Dean for voting for him.
He's saving his own skin.
Right? And everybody's going to respect that.
Yeah, 100%. That's
the only person who ends up wearing the heat's going to be Noura.
Yeah.
And Kelly's sitting back there going,
I didn't vote for him.
Hey, I voted for Dean.
Yeah. I was trying to get...
really well played. Very, very sneaky.
Now, could you have just gone, you vote for Jamal, you vote for Jack? What's the point? And if Jamal plays his idol for Noura, it's a 1-1 split. We just re-vote. One of them is going home.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have mattered.
No.
It would have been interesting to kind of
it would have
potentially
been
play it that way.
Perhaps they put the 2 votes on just Jack, simply because they thought. But at that stage,
I mean, just thinking potential flush of an idol. But if there wasn't an idol, if there was no idol, just split the vote anyway. Get a 1-1 and vote, and then you just re-vote, and everyone's forced to vote Jack or Jamal.
Yeah.
Cause a bit more chaos.
Look, but I can't fault the way she's played it. I thought, look, the only problem with that is there was 5 other votes at that stage. No, 4, 3.
Well, it would have been irrelevant. Like, Jack or Jamal would have gone home.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm just saying, if Kelly knows she's going to vote for Dean, right, to keep it clear, right?
Yeah.
All she was really guarding against was, say, Janet or Jamal going, well, we'll also put 1 vote on Noura. Mm-hmm. Or whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably maybe a thought that ran through her head, because they did have the numbers to put 1 vote on someone.
They did, but I think she could have potentially come out even better by doing that, and then just saying voting Jamal out, for example.
Oh, look, that would be great.
If that became a 1-1 split, just say Jamal still plays it for Noura because he wants to feel better about himself.
We'll put 1 on Jamal, 1 on Jack.
Jamal goes home. Then you can almost go to Jack and be like, oh, God, that was what a crazy trouble. Right. I didn't want to see you go. I really want to work with you. We know Jack is a sweetie.
Yeah.
So you've potentially gained an ally.
But
whereas now Jamal is going to be pissed off.
Well, we know how he reacted last time he got blindsided. So
he doesn't like a blindside.
He ain't going to be too happy.
Whereas I think it would have been better to get rid of Jamal. And if you were worried, you've got a safety. You've got your 1-1 split. You've got a safety of Jack. It's not going to change anything. 1 vote will get him out. Doesn't matter.
It's interesting when you think about it. Right up till merge, Jamal's been blindsided. Really badly, by the way, at each time when he thought he was on top.
Yeah, Jamal doesn't know the game. We said this.
Exactly.
Jamal can't play Survivor. Jamal can play life really well.
Yeah.
Can't play Survivor.
No. But all I mean is, he's going into merge coming off of this.
Yeah.
He's not going to be happy with the people he was with.
Yeah. And he's going to cause chaos.
Yeah. He's going to go to the other guys on the other side now.
Which can be, that can potentially come back and do Kelly a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Whereas, but maybe Kelly didn't want to go the chance of a 1-1 split in case someone threw a name at Kelly. In case Kelly got 1 vote,
that's
a
what
straight
I mean.
vote.
1-1 is difficult.
It's dangerous. It's a gamble.
If one other person casts a different vote,
now you're on the chopping block as well.
Then you're in the mix, So that's why I think I would be happy with 2 votes on someone. I
definitely would be happy. But
the 1-1 vote is really difficult to sell to yourself. You know, 1-1. 1 more and it's just all over.
All I need is someone to throw a vote at me. From something I said at Tribal. Something could happen and...
Like Noura.
Yep.
At Tribal, you know what I mean? Because there was a very clear plan in place. That's, I think, the only reason Noura really nearly talked herself into becoming a target.
Yeah.
But no, look, Kelly played it really well.
Very good. Yeah,
she
A
could win this.
A plus.
Oh, A plus.
That strategic move is a game winning move.
Yeah, because you can see
it's a big threat move.
Yeah, you can see
once
the
it comes
thinking
out.
behind
But
it.
geez, that's a winner's move there.
Yeah, she's thinking really well.
So hopefully she can keep going. But I think some information is key. Noura, and it's Noura. Who told you to vote Jack? Kelly said we're all voting Jack, and it's gone. You know, Noura is a wild card.
Hopefully Noura doesn't. I don't think Noura would say that. But look,
what? Are you kidding?
No, look, I said I hope. Right?
And then you said you don't think she would. It's Noura. Anything can come out of her mouth.
I know.
That's the only problem.
But there is one other plus here for Kelly. Her connection with Dean, right, is completely unknown.
Yeah.
You know how we often say, look, it would be great to have a partnership where one person's in one camp, the other person's in another alliance, and you just keep talking, and you figure it out your way.
This could be that, which would be really great for them.
As far as Jamal, Janet, and everybody else is concerned,
100%.
Kelly was voting Dean.
Mm-hmm.
She voted Dean in the votes, so there's nothing to hook them up, which is really brilliant.
Yeah.
So that was stellar play.
It was very good.
Really good episode. From a strategic point of view.
Yeah, we've had 2. Thank God we're getting it, because the first 5 episodes were slack.
The good thing is, I think with the way the situation is now, coming into Merge, there's not going to be a dominant tribe.
Yeah.
It's going to be all mixed up.
I still could piss Island of the Idols off.
It didn't do anything.
Did nothing, wasted time, annoyed me again.
Exactly.
Look, I love seeing Rob and Sandra. I really do.
Yeah, same here.
However, I'm about to see them for season 40, and it's edge of extinction, so they're not going home.
No, that's right. So,
and we get another simple.
Look,
you got to think ahead. The challenge is you got to think ahead. Right. No, of course you got to think ahead. You got to
balance risk and reward. Oh shit, really?
This is Survival 101.
Yeah, I know.
If you've watched 20 years of it, you got to know this.
That's right. The only good thing I would say out of this is Janet knocked the advantage back.
Yeah,
which I think was great for a game.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have picked it either. Yeah, I thought it was a really weak advantage.
What I would have done first was go, well, what's the game? She didn't even ask that.
I know.
I would just be like, what are we playing? What's the odds?
That's right. But
work this out.
You know, when they said what it was, I was like, that's pretty wishy-washy.
And she was correct. It doesn't do me any favours to leave. If I could send someone else away from camp, that's a bit more powerful.
That is more powerful, right? I probably maybe wouldn't even have played for that.
No, I definitely wouldn't have played it for that.
Right. It's just,
it's a game of chance by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
It's like a game of chance. Well,
that's right.
It's not your luck involved, so yeah. But still, I don't really like it. Get rid of the idols.
Look, unless they're going to pick it up now, merges occurred in some way, and I can't see any way to pick it up.
Yeah. No.
Oh, well, all right, off the topic, what did you think of Janet Sly when she came back?
Standard. I still think the producer's telling her to do that. I think it's all sham.
I think
there is no reason.
I have come to not to the conclusion, but after seeing what she said, because Kelly said, I'm glad she said the same lie,
very
similar lie, because it was different, right? I'm not sure the producer. It's put a little doubt.
No doubt. It is definitive because why? Why do you not want to tell when other people have been there? There is so much room for strategic. A strategic foot in front by throwing someone else under the bus there.
I don't know.
Why don't you want to do that? It's because we want to see that shock and awe as Sandra and Rob walk out. We want to see that on camera. No, I don't.
I don't think it's going to be shock and awe. This thing is going to be like a fizzer.
It is a fizzer. It's a massive fizzer, and it's a waste of time.
It is.
And I'm firmly believe that the producers are behind this.
As you've pointed out, the other thing that's kind of passé now is the contestant getting off the boat and walking up the beach, seeing the giant heads, seeing them walk out.
Yeah,
we don't really need that anymore.
Yeah, it's the same shot over and over again, and that's a producer's choice.
Yeah, it is.
That is a directorial choice. Yeah. So to me, they want that from everyone going to the Island of Idols.
Yeah.
Because, but why?
Yeah,
exactly. I'm strongly believing that the producers are having a say in what they can say and can't say.
Yeah, okay. It is a remarkably similar life from everybody,
and conveniently we've been shown it this week after. I mean, I've had doubts for a little while, but we discussed the doubts, and then we haven't been seeing it. We conveniently get it again with a slightly different lie. Yeah. We've had 2 of the same lies, then we haven't seen it for a few weeks, and now we get it one more time with a little bit of a tweak.
Yeah, okay.
And it's now we're in the secret club that know what's going on there. No, piss off.
Well, the other thing is, like, there are 20 people start, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
City of 12, no, 7-7. So it's a 14 people merge.
Yeah, no. But all I'm saying is there's 20 people at the beginning of the game. Right? We get down to 3 somewhere. So I think that's one a week, but we didn't have one last week, right? I think only about half the people are going to know about
The Idols.
Island of the Isles. Like, not everybody's going to get to go.
No.
Only about half.
And then maybe that's what they want, so half the people know this, like I said, the secret club, because this is the first time it was mentioned, this secret alliance that can happen. That are we the only ones that know?
Do you think they're not allowed to talk to other contestants that haven't been?
Yeah, that's part of it. They've put that in the rule.
Okay.
Put that in the rule.
All right.
And I think that's contrived, and I don't like it.
Yeah, because that's massive information that
they could be
used. You could use to kill somebody's game.
Callie said it. It's like we've got this secret alliance that know what's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
And that becomes another potential.
God, I hope that doesn't happen.
We all got to band together because we know what's going on.
That would be a horrible alliance.
Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
Yeah, look, I don't think it's really anything to the game.
No, it's not. Get rid of it.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
it.
All
right, well, hopefully you enjoyed our random chats.
Catch
Catch up.
See ya.